ToyHouseHD, ToyHouseHD, it's ToyHouseHD.
Whoa! It's time for another makeover! I got a ton of requests for new boys. The school year is about to start, which makes it a good time to make some new characters. Okay, so once in a while, I do have to replace my Shoppies because when they go to the beach or when they go to the pool, their hair starts to get really dry. I know with a little bit of patience, I can probably fix them. But the other thing is that sometimes the limbs start to go out. So once in a while, I do buy a new Shoppie to replace them. But I don't like letting these old Shoppies go to waste. What I do with them is that I experiment making a new character. I read a really good idea. One of the subs wanted a Boy Kooky Cookie. I'm sorry, I just have the orange version. But I did watch CookieSwirl's Cookie Kooky Shoppie, and I decided we're gonna make a boy version. Okay, so she started with Jessie Cake. And now, for the cut. And cut. Okay. I like to save these hair because I never know if I want to make like another Jessie Cake's family member or something. So these come in handy. And I know some people get upset at me for cutting these dolls' hair, but keep in mind I do have a lot of duplicates, and I do keep my old dolls and I make new characters out of them, so I don't just throw them away. And if you watch my Tom Cake video, this is pretty much how you start to make Jessie. And of course you would fix the makeup and make the clothes like in the Tom Cake video. So we got Jessie Cake to Jessie and now to Cookie Kooky. Let's keep cutting. And so far I'm just doing what CookieSwirl did in her video. I think because we're actually going to reroot the hair, we're gonna have to cut them really short. Like almost till when she's bald. Okay, that looks pretty bald. And now we have to take her head off. Pretty well made, so this is very hard to do. Okay, let's use tweezers. Get all the hairs out. I have to keep breaking up the glue inside. Oh, I hear an airplane outside. So some of the hair will start to come out just by breaking up the glue. I can actually pull some of these out. Okay, so that does look pretty good. Like I said, the different Shoppies all have different hair stitchings. So if this was Pam Cake, this concentration of roots would probably be right here where her braids are. So that's why when you do the boy haircuts, it might not turn out the same for different dolls. I got my rerooting tool. I bought this from eBay, and I got some needles, and I got some blonde wig. I found this bright yellow wig from eBay. And then I got some brown wig, or a brunette. These are hair extensions. I got this from the dollar store for $1 actually. I think this might work. A little snip. Just gonna start with a little bit of hair. And remember, this is a needle, so please make sure to have someone help you. That looks pretty nice. Push that in there. This is actually pretty fun. We'll need a lot of hair. But now I'm gonna just add in some brown hair, just randomly. This is actually my first time rerooting. Okay, let's keep going with the yellow. So here is a little progress shot. Still have a ways to go. Okay, so I completed one whole row. And then I also started to do this side over here, mixing in that brown color, but I still have a lot more to go. Oh. I went ahead and rerooted the rest of the hair while I was watching a lot of TV. This actually took many hours for me to do, so I actually didn't record the whole thing. This is what the hair looks like. So this is before we're gonna cut the hair. But before we do that, let's glue the hair on the inside down. And here's my glue and a little syringe. This doesn't have the needle. Fill the inside with glue. Okay, so now let's put the body back on. But if you're gonna make a small t-shirt, you might want to put the t-shirt on first before you put the head back on. And you can watch how I made my t-shirt in the Tom Cake video. Let's see if this snaps back. Carefully. Ooh. Doesn't have a neck. Oh, there you go. Oh, okay, so here's Cookie Kooky. So now we have our doll back somewhat. Looks like she's having a bad hair day. Now we're gonna change Cookie Kooky into a boy. I find that the 100% acetone maximum strength is the best. Here's my little cart. Okay. And here's my Q-tip. A little goes a long way. And this is a good time to clean your doll's face. If there's any kind of dirt that's been stuck on there for a while. And sometimes they have a lot of blush. This will take that off too. Jessie Cake was getting really dirty. Looks like she hasn't been washing her face. Like I said, the 100% acetone works the best. It takes the paint off really, really effortlessly. However, you just have to be careful. You don't want to go overboard. Now for the bottom lashes. Just be careful. If you do actually pick off too much paint, you can always paint it back later. Let's take the lips off. Try to get the insides. Whoa, now it's starting to look like a boy. I actually found these brushes. They're actually eyeliner brushes and they're disposable. So I got like a pack of 25 for $1. And they're super fine tips, so I think they're perfect for doing detail work. And this is just some craft paint from Michaels. I think you can use pretty much any brown color. This is just the closest one I have. If you want, you can draw with a pencil first, but I'm just gonna go for it. I like to make mine a little bushy. If you don't like it, you can always like wipe it off while it's still wet, or if it dries up, you can use acetone again. So it doesn't look like Kooky Kooky has eyebrows, so I don't have much to work with. But I think I'm gonna do downward brows. And of course, that is what Jessie Cake's brows look like anyways. But you can always experiment and you know, you can always give them your own personalities. Okay, so they're not even, but you know what? I think this gives him a different personality. I kind of like it like this. So like I said, I'm just gonna fix the eyeliner around the eye a little bit because I took off a little too much. And I just used the same brush, but I washed it. With your steadiest hand, go ahead and fix them. There you go. I actually made my own little peach color here. A little bit of orange and a little bit of yellow. Just want to give him a little bit of a nude lips. Carefully. Okay, now he has a little more color. Now let's switch to the clothes. I want to see what he looks like first before I start cutting the hairstyle. I know a lot of you always ask where I get the Shoppies clothes. And I'd say most of the time I get them from eBay and I just look under Barbie Kelly. But I think they call them Barbie Chelsea's now. However, they still have a lot of the Kelly clothes floating around. And they seem to fit the Shoppies quite perfectly. So I found a yellow t-shirt and brown khakis. Isn't this perfect? However, what you can also do is you can make a t-shirt like in the Tom Cake video, which I'm gonna link below, and just use yellow fabric. But the pants, that would be a little hard, so let me show you an alternative. So like the shortcut that I used in the Tom Cake video, I take a full-size Barbie outfit and I just kind of modify it to fit the Shoppies. So I actually found this. This is a firefighter outfit. I think the yellow pants might be perfect too, if you wanted to do like a white t-shirt with some yellow pants. So let's turn this inside out. So now I'm gonna draw an outline. I marked where I think the outline should be. Like I said, I'm not the best sewer. Let's cut off the leg opening, all this excess fabric. Try not to use a thick marker because you're gonna have to cut them all out. So this is what it looks like so far. Let's flip it inside out. Almost. So I'm gonna fix this up a little bit, but that's how you would make pants if you would like. Okay, so this is not exactly the prettiest, but this is the same process of how you would make pants for the boys if you couldn't find clothes that fits them. But I really want to try these. Ooh, perfect. Oh, this looks like comfy shorts. So this one has Velcro on the back, so the shirt can fit on without having to take off the head again. The shirt might be a little too short, so this might be popping out a little bit. And I don't think these pants are wide enough to go up to here. I'm gonna have to pull the shirt down a little, but this part is showing. Okay, so I'm gonna let that dry. For the t-shirt, let's make some chocolate chips. Using the same brown color as the eyebrow, and let's just make little dots. I think that's enough for now. While everything else is drying, let's make the shoes. These are actually shoes from Evie Love Dolls. They're like 6-inch dolls that you can find from Toys R Us. Shoes to fit the Shoppies are really hard to find, but I think these might do. On the outside, these look flat, so I think these might work for boy shoes. And it's kind of hard to paint on plastic, so I'm gonna use spray paint. And I have to use primer first. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna give him his own color for his backpack too. Okay, we're almost done, so we're ready to do the hair. I think I want to give him like a spiky hair. Have him part his hair like so, or we can do some kind of mohawk and short hair on the side. Yeah, we could try that. Not even close. Not sure the hair will stay spiky, so I'm not gonna cut it too short yet. Let's just keep cutting the back short. Use some hair gel here because this is like not staying up. So I used a lot of hair gel and it's still not staying together. So I think what I have to do is some rubber bands and bind this together. I'm gonna have to let this dry for a while. I just took off the clothes so I don't get gel on it. Well, this is what I was able to do. It's really hard to get this hair to stick straight up. But I kind of like how his hair is going to the side. I think I'm gonna keep this hairstyle. I kind of like how the hair is like really long and like kind of crazy. Oh, I kind of like where that's going. Okay, we're almost done. This is what he looks like so far. When the lips dried, I realized that they look a little too bright, so I took them off. I might repaint it later, but I kind of like it like this now, that I can see the whole face. So I cut a little more off on this end, and on this end, and then I kind of just kept trimming this way. But I think I'll leave it like this for now. I can always cut it shorter, not the other way around, and maybe have his bangs go like this. And this is what the back looks like. So it does look like chocolate chip cookies. Let's do the shoes. The primer on these are dry. Oops, I didn't get the bottom, but that's okay. I'm just gonna do my best and make lime green. I don't have lime green, unfortunately. But let's see how this goes. And we are almost done. Oh, I was trying to flatten this hair. So I wrapped the head in plastic and used some rubber band to tie it. And I let it dry again overnight. So let's see if this helps. Oh. Whoa. Okay, that helped a little bit. You can see this hair sticking a little flatter upward. Maybe I'll curl it forward. And he's looking good. I think I'm gonna name him Kooky Kody. So our backpack has been dried, and you can paint the inside if you would like. Now I want to paint this face right on here. So I'm just gonna use my best and just draw it with a pencil first. Just paint the white part first on the bottom. Ooh. And of course, let's add some more chocolate chips. Just like his shirt. Let's do it here. That's looking good. Now I'm gonna draw in the rest of the eyes. Steady hands. I'm bound to make some mistakes here. That looks close enough. So that part is kind of tricky, but that is the best I could do for now. For the straps, I have these ribbon. I think this was like 50 cents from Joann's Fabric. Just cut 2. And this is pretty much how I make all the backpacks. I got my glue gun here. Be careful, it's really, really hot. 1 dab. Careful, don't touch the glue. I'm not touching the glue itself. I'm going around the glue. Or I use some scissors and just press it down. On the other side, do the same thing. Okay, now he has a backpack. Okay, Kooky Kody. Our new Kooky Kody to join the new school year. Oh, isn't he so cute? Here you go.
Whoa, dude.
Oh, looks like he got new playmates.
So, are you like new?
What's your name, bro? Looks like he's ready to go to school and make some new friends. Okay, thank you for watching. Bye.
ToyHouseHD, ToyHouseHD, it's ToyHouseHD. Comment, like, and share, and subscribe before you go. ToyHouseHD, ToyHouseHD, it's ToyHouseHD.